Okay, hi everybody. We're about to be back to the last part of the semester. Super excited. Decided to do a quick video for y'all from my yard because the yard is looking so beautiful. I live, I have a little house, but I live on 40 acres, a little about 20 minutes outside of Chico, and the place is just beautiful today. So I was like, I could just go outside and make you a quick video. I hope you did get a moment to rest over this break. And judging by the amount of people who waited to do the make, which is due tomorrow, which is great, I think you needed it. And I hope you got one. I know so many of you are parents. I'm sure this week was a different kind of busy, even if you didn't have all kinds of school stuff. But I do hope you had a moment of downtime. Now for our final push. One quick thing. It was so fun reading your responses to the last Donald Miller chapter. And one of the things that I found really interesting is how committed you all are to okay, I really do need to do some reading and kind of keep track of what I'm reading so that I can keep track of books that I might want to use with students. And one of the things I kind of wanted to point out is, Donald Miller talks about reading a book a day, but she means sometimes children's books, right? And I do read a book a day, and I usually do read at least a children's book. If you don't know Kobi Yamada's work, by the way, this is his new one called Trying, but my favorite children's book of his is this one, Maybe, which is just beautiful. You might know his first one, which is What to Do with an Idea. But there are so many amazing children's books these days, right? I kind of collect them, obviously, because I teach this class. But seriously beautiful. I would start by just looking at the Caldecott or Newbery award-winning children's books. But if you're talking about reading a book a day and you're going to be an elementary school teacher, one of the things you could commit to is reading series books and children's books. Even looking for YouTube videos of those books as a way to kind of keep up. And then probably the best thing to do would be to join Goodreads, the Goodreads community. And I'll put a link to that for us on our make this week. I don't think I have one there yet. And some of you I know already are members of the Goodreads community, but it's a great way to keep track of the books that you want to read, get recommendations, books you have read so you don't forget, oh yeah, that's right, I forgot about that book I might use. So yeah, that would be my recommendation. We're in the last make cycle. Super excited for you all. And this make cycle, we're going to do a little remixing and a little reflecting. And we're going to start by watching a TED Talk that I think you'll really like by Mac Barnett, who is a children's book author. One of my favorite books of his is Extra Yarn. But we're actually going to read Battle Bunny that he did with John Shetska and do some remixing. So I think you'll love his TED Talk. Watch it till the end so that you get to meet Nico. And he'll think about the role of storytelling in our culture and why we need to be readers and help kids be readers. So a few questions related to that. That's due Wednesday. And then you'll finish off Miller and think about reading plans and who you are as a reader going forward. And then we're going to read Battle Bunny, and you're going to do your own remix of that. And that should be playful and fun and something you can think about doing with your own students eventually. And then you're going to write a reflection. And what I'm going to call part of it a manifesto, which means you're going to write a little bit about, this is what I think about the teaching of reading. This is what matters right now. So the reflection asks you to do, actually reflect on who you are as a reader, what you learned about yourself this semester, what you learned from Donald and Miller and all the things we read, the books you read. And then you'll end that with some bulleted lists of these are some things I believe. For me, number one, students should have choice. That would be in my manifesto, number one at the top would be students should have choice in what they read. Students should get to put down books they don't like, and that I try not to give reading quizzes. I try not to do things that make it so kids don't like to read books. And you can probably tell, I really am a fan of all of Miller's ideas. So that'll be due during finals week, the Wednesday of finals week. I know some of you will just plow through the next few assignments. So depending on what your workload is for other classes, you might finish up in the next week or week and a half. And I'm so grateful for all the work you've done this semester. It has been an absolute joy and pleasure to read your work. I'm so excited you're going into education, even though this is a really challenging time to do that. I keep looking behind me on this side. My parents parked their trailer because they just bought a house, and they didn't know where to put the trailer until they put in like a driveway. And so I don't usually have this big old motorhome thing, but I do right now. So I just noticed it behind me. I'm like, oh, it's so weird. I don't usually have that on the property. Bizarre. Okay, I think that's all I have to say about that. Yeah, grateful for y'all, and look forward to our finishing out the last couple of weeks. Hang in there. You're almost through the semester.